The shooting started here at this short-term rental during a birthday party, according to investigators. Lauren Welch says her brother Nicholas King and his girlfriend Ellesha Rice went together. And by morning, her family got word of a triple homicide at the same address. The family rushed to the scene, and their grief unfolded in front of our camera.
I looked over and I saw his car. And shortly thereafter, the deputy on the scene delivered the news to me and confirmed that they were inside. And you can never describe that moment.
I watched you watch them take both of them out of that house, and you reached out your hand. I remember seeing that.
All I could think was, that's my brother. It was like, I could see the different compositions of their body, and we couldn't cross the caution tape. And it was just like, I think that's my baby.
According to the medical examiner, Michael Abodo was also shot and killed. Allegedly, the birthday party was for him. The report says King and his girlfriend died together in the kitchen of the home.
I know that he wouldn't wanted to have lived, without her. When I think about other scenarios where one could have made it and the other couldn't, I don't think they could have made it through that.
Ellesha was headed to law school, according to Welch, and King was preparing to propose. The two had already blended their families.
I want to know what happened. I've seen little bits of, Ring cameras and what have you, and that's not enough. There were multiple people there that know what happened and know more. I just hope that they come forward.
A suspect is now facing capital murder charges in a deadly shooting at a house party in Katy. We told you about that happened more than a week ago. This is brand new information just into our newsroom minutes ago.
On January 21st, a birthday party was held at a short-term rental property on Rusted Leaf Trace in the Katy area. 24-year-old couple Ellesha Rice and Nicholas King, along with their friend 24-year-old Michael Adobo, were all murdered. A couple weeks after the murders, police would announce the arrest of Jalen McIntyre, who was at the party. According to witnesses, McIntyre allegedly pointed a gun with a laser at a woman and took her phone. When he tried to grab her, prosecutors said she ran downstairs for help. That's when McIntyre allegedly shot and killed a man he knew who was trying to calm him down before turning the gun on everyone else at the party. Several witnesses at the party spotted a green laser coming from the gun and immediately took cover or ran from the home, creating a scene of chaos. McIntyre was shot in the forearm, possibly by people who managed to escape and fired from the outside. He is being held without bond and has been charged with 2 counts of murder in connection with King and Rice's deaths. As of right now, no one has been charged in Adobo's death, although McIntyre is the only suspect being investigated. His next court date is scheduled for April 17th.
Today, a man accused of killing 3 people at a birthday party in the Katy area faced a judge. Jalen McIntyre was arrested yesterday and is being held on no bond for a capital murder charge. Michelle Choi has the latest from court.
Yeah, prosecutors say Jalen McIntyre was also attending the party that night when he allegedly shot and killed a couple. Today, we also learned he is the only suspect being investigated in the 3rd victim's death. This morning, the 25-year-old suspect was brought out shackled, wearing an orange jumpsuit and an arm brace. The state asked that he be given no bond, and the court agreed.
Somebody who will go into a party and just start shooting at people is somebody we can't have in society.
Prosecutors say last month, the birthday party was held at a short-term rental property in the Katy area when McIntyre pointed a gun with a laser at a woman and took her phone. When he tried to grab her, they say she ran downstairs for help, and that's when they say he shot and killed a man he knew who tried to calm him down before turning the gun on everyone else.
Once the shooting started, people were taking cover downstairs, trying to get out of the house. They could see the green laser from the gun sweeping the downstairs, and that there were more shots that followed.
Prosecutors say 24-year-old Nicholas King and 24-year-old Ellesha Rice were killed in the process.
Everybody who was there was just subject to an active shooter situation.
They say McIntyre was shot in the forearm, possibly by people who managed to escape and fire from the outside. They say he was arrested by HCSO deputies at the scene who found him with a high-capacity handgun. McIntyre is now charged with capital murder in connection to the shooting deaths of the young couple. And while prosecutors believe he also shot and killed 24-year-old Michael Adobo, he hasn't been charged yet, which they say could change when they take it to the grand jury.
All 3 victims are tied to this defendant. It's just for a matter of charging. You only have to allege 2.
Meanwhile, they're working to get justice for all 3 victims.
These are 3 people that just went over there for a fun night out, and now their family are going to miss them forever.
McIntyre's next court date is set for April 17th.